Bo Nix. Let's go through all 6 quarterbacks. Well, we didn't
Yeah.
do Jay Daniels. We knew he was going to Washington. But Bo Nix, you feeling that pick? That felt like a reach. But I think this is the day and age we in. Like, they were desperate for a quarterback. They could not get left hanging without one. They couldn't go into the season with Jarrett Stidham and Zach Wilson. Was it Ben Tanucci? I mean, they couldn't do that. They had to take a QB. I like Nix. I liked him at Auburn. I definitely liked him at Oregon. This is one of those where it's like, they say drafting for need, especially in the first round, will get you in trouble. But I think with quarterback, that might be the exception.
I think it's the exception.
You got to take one.
And I like the pick for them. Let's bring it full circle. Well, Bill Belichick used to say all the time when he was before he was media Bill Belichick, head coach Bill Belichick used to say all the time, look, if you really like the guy, you got to take him. Especially if you feel like there's some momentum coming. So there will be times you will overdraft a player because you know if you don't get him here, somebody's going to swing around and get him before you get another opportunity. And for Denver, that was their only choice because of all the mistakes that they've made because of the Russell Wilson trade. So they had a first-round pick. They got no second-round pick. Their next pick after 12 was like in the 70s.
Right.
And you don't have a quarterback. So
does anybody remember that? Like, we talk about reaches and we talk about like overdrafting. Yeah. Like, if this dude hits, if Sean Payton has his quarterback, if he has his next Drew Brees or poor man's Drew Brees, is anybody gonna remember whether he went 12th or 23rd?
No. Yeah. So you can talk overdrafting all you want. You can talk that all day long, but if you don't have one, if you don't have a quarterback, you do what you got to do, and that's what the Broncos did. Okay, overreach for you, but for us, thank you. We didn't have to trade up. We just sat here at 12. We wanted to get one of these quarterbacks, and they got the last one, I guess, projected. The last one projected to be someone who could come in and play sometime in year one.
But I mean, there's McCarthy. There's McCarthy as the best situation. The Bears are McCarthy had the best existing
Caleb's got the best situation. Caleb's won, then McCarthy.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, look, as long as Justin Jefferson in Minnesota, Hockenson comes back healthy, Addison, Kevin O'Connell coaching him, I would still give the edge to Minnesota. I said because of the coach who, like, this dude knows how to turn water into wine as a quarterback whisperer. So I would say the coaching, edge Minnesota, wide receiver 1, edge Minnesota, tight end, edge Minnesota. I would say, but it's close. Caleb Williams, he's in an incubator, he's in a cocoon. It's great. But having said all that, Bo Nix in Denver, Sean Payton, Lombardi, Webb, he's got minds to mold him from a coaching standpoint. They're gonna put weapons around him. Got some pretty good running backs. Cortland Sutton's still there. They traded Jerry Jeudy. Marvin Mims is talented. You know, like I like the situation Bo Nix finds himself in. All he's got to do is just get the ball out of his hands. Just do what Sean Payton tells you. You should be fine. Don't be Russell Wilson, and you'll be fine. That's not a shot at Russell Wilson. That's more about
really.
That's about Sean Payton and how he views Russell Wilson.
That's the way. I agree with you. I know exactly what you meant. That's the way. That's the way Payton looks at it. And sometimes to his detriment, he looks at it that way. Like, hey, run my play. And I'm gonna give you 3 plays. If you go audible, you go audible to one of the 3 plays I've given you. Otherwise, you go off script, we're gonna have problems. And I think that was part of the problem with Russell Wilson, that he didn't do some of the things that Sean Payton wanted. But Bo Nix will.
I like Bo Nix a lot.
Hey, thank you for watching Brother from Another. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and do that now. Don't forget, you can catch us 3 to 4 weekdays on PeacockTV.com and on Sirius XM Channel 85.